Here is my IBM Thinkpad 770E with an Intel Pentium 2. Now, this is a fairly old model, has 64 mega RAM and I think a 3 GB hard drive. And of course it has the fairly well known sort of ball. It's got a trackball pointer and a thing for the mouse things there. In terms of keyboard, the keyboard on here is very, very nice. Something that you don't tend to come across nowadays. Keys are very well spaced and have a good sort of give on them. Although this has been pretty hammered, as you can see. Now if I just kind of look at the back here, you can see it's got a little LCD there which can show either a battery as percentage or as time remaining. So it shows which battery there are, and it'll also go showing what things are connected later when I switch it on. In terms of ports and connectors, there's the battery there, and as I move further down, and you can see there's the power switch, sort of a volume jack, headphone, microphone, power, and a reset button. Around the front here, there's the latch there for undoing the screen. There's another one down the other end, but there's also speakers. Then there's the latch for undoing the latch, so I can take the battery out. So if I just flip that open there, well, these are quite tight, but yeah, I mean like that one. This is open up now. If I pull that, and the CD-ROM drive pops out. Now as we move along, the speaker and the other latch. Now if I just flip it round, there's the CD-ROM drive, and then we go over to the PCM, the mini PCM CIA slot, alongside the modem there. What I think is the modem. Now if we go around the back, you can see there's just screws there, but there's also the latch thing so you can raise it. Parallel, that's a floppy connector. VGA out, and then here's the docking tray connector. One USB port, and then a mouse connector there, alongside power. So it's now going to begin to switch on, and you can see that it's just testing for the floppy connector there. So I just go up 64 meg, okay, and just flip the screen around a bit. Just testing for the speaker and things like that. And I've got Windows Millennium on this. Very quiet, but you can just about hear the hard drive click on it. Just can occasionally come up with slightly weird noises though. Now let's use this trackball, which works really well. I really like it. It's a shame that modern laptops use horrible touchpads and things like that. But it's also got this fairly good brightness control here, so you can very quickly change the brightness on it. Let's just wait while it boots up, and you can see it's Windows Millennium partly by the little sort of Windows Media Player icon there. If I just sort of zoom out now, it's showing, seems to be loading the usual active desktop problems that these things normally, the Windows Millennium normally has a lot of problems with. And if I just, yeah, 64 mega RAM, Pentium 2, and joyous Windows Millennium. Which, yeah, not great, but I'm just fairly stable on here. It doesn't work as well as Windows 2000 did. I mean, I've had everything from Windows NT 4 on here, all the way to Windows XP. You see, Intel Pentium 2 MMX, So it's fairly old. Now if we just have a look at inside my computer, you can see it's got a it's only got a 1.95 gigabyte hard drive, which is really not very much. Of which I've only got 183 meg free. Now that is pretty low. I haven't got Prime 95 on here. I'm not really sure why. Now if I go into the start menu, let's zoom out. I'm pretty sure I've got the Ibm Utilities installed on here. Here we go, it's this IBM. Fuel gauge, now. This is sort of a battery management utility. Now if I just, there you go, it's going at 94%, and it's, because of course this can take 2 batteries now. I can get it to enter hibernation, standby, and I think I should be able to change what it sort of comes up with. There you go, power mode, AC, and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem to want to let me do that at this stage. And you can see it's got 94% there, and it's showing the battery indication. Now, the screen on this is 1024 by 768. So it's, I mean, for the screen size, which is probably about 14 or 15 inches, the DPI is very reasonable, and the graphics chip lets you have 32-bit colour, although as it uses a slightly different chipset, Windows Millennium doesn't initially recognise it, and I need to install drivers, which are nicely provided by IBM. And as you can see, it's got a Trident built-in graphics card, because of course in this time Intel didn't really didn't really have integrated graphics like they do now.